Mascots are everywhere, it seems, these days. From Sacred Fire Baby to Bravo, the Formosa black bear, mascots are the face of trade shows, sports competitions, and many other events held by the government. But with so many of these giant cartoon characters, few have proven especially memorable. Critics point out that most mascots go away after their events and are never seen again. How can the government effectively use mascots without wasting public money? Tonight, the first installment of a two-part special report.
Ahead of the Taichung World Flora Exposition, Taichung Water Resources Bureau Chief Zhou Tingchang gave the public a sneak peek of the event's mascots.
其中最特别是对面的那个绿色的植物，那个叫做大安水蓑衣哦，只有在我们的台中才有这样的一个植物哦。
They are leopard cats, a protected species. There's a special story behind how they came to be the ambassadors of the Flora Expo.
花博的展区本来全部都在后里。
The Flora Expo was supposed to be held in Holi, but then it was discovered that Holi was a habitat of the leopard cat. So we decided to scale down the exhibition by half. Which areas did we give up? Areas where the leopard cat might appear. So later we decided that our mascot would be the leopard cat.
A total of 5 mascots have been tasked with promoting the upcoming Taichung World Flora Exposition.
去年在国庆花车游行的时候
During the 2017 National Day Parade, all the cities entered spectacular displays in a competition. We seized the opportunity to put our leopard cats on a float. Before the parade, we had polled Taichung citizens and discovered that only slightly over 50% of the people were aware that Taichung was putting on a flower expo in November of 2018. But after the floats competition at the National Day Parade, as many as 80% of Taichung citizens knew that a flower expo would be held in the following year, which is this year. The effectiveness of the mascots was astonishing.
Event mascots have become de rigueur not only for the Taichung city government, but for governments at all levels across Taiwan. From the 2010 Taipei International Flora Exposition to the 2017 Taipei Universiade, many government-sponsored events have had their own mascots. In the first case, it was 6 flower fairies. In the latter, it was Bravo, the Formosan black bear. When a mascot is used well, it can bring the public closer to the event. The mascot's various appearances can give an event or an organization more exposure and name recognition.
You
can invite a government head to endorse your event or put him on a stage. But if the public is not familiar with the politician, his appearance has little effect. With mascots, first of all, they're cute. Second of all, they are unique. If they can build up some awareness in the public, including in the lead up to the event, then you have a powerful tool with greater longevity.
Using a mascot for promotional purposes is common around the world. One successful case is Kumamon, a highly popular mascot created by the government of Kumamoto Prefecture, Japan. Kumamon was created in 2010, and in the brief space of 2 years, the number of domestic visitors to Kumamoto Prefecture jumped by 10%. Kumamon's fame even reached overseas, attracting more than a few international visitors to the southern Japanese prefecture. The border-crossing charm of the adorable bear inspired many Taiwanese government officials to create their own mascots. They are certainly cute, but with so many mascots, it's hard to pick out a face in the crowd. We at FTV asked the public to try naming some of Taiwan's better-known mascots. The verdict on the street is clear. Most people can name the first 2 mascots, and most aren't sure about the last 2. A similar test was put to officials in meetings of city council.
我都不认得，我都不知道。市长，来，我给你考个试吧。你知道这只是谁吗？
啊，劳动局的，我这第一次看到。
Both new Taipei Mayor Eric Chu and Taipei Mayor Ke Wen-je had difficulty identifying the dozens of mascots their own administration had produced. Too many mascots is a common problem in municipal and local governments.
Every time a bureau or department holds an event, it comes up with a mascot and spends 200,000 to 300,000 NT a pop. So I think spending close to 5 million NT a year on these giant stuffed animals is ineffective. After the event, the mascots go into a warehouse. Some are destroyed or thrown out.
We went with the city councilor to a Taipei public school, following her into the depths of a basement parking lot. Here, behind a door, we discovered a mountain of abandoned mascots. This is Sacred Fire Baby from 2013 National Games held in Taipei. The city's Department of Sports shelled out 140,000 NT to create 3 mascots for the event.
The city government should really think about whether it's necessary to keep creating one-off mascots. Actually, as we discussed earlier, if you just have one official Taipei City mascot, you would be able to save a lot of money.
The current thinking of municipal and county governments is that, okay, I'm going to hold a big event. I will create a mascot that will go to the event and tell everyone what kind of animal it is. But then after the event, the mascot is never seen again. Yes, the mascot's cuteness and its look and feel are very important, but you also have to approach mascots from the perspective of sustainability. What kind of interaction does this character have with the public? That's more important.
So how can a mascot effectively sell a city and hit its key performance indicators? Perhaps the focus should turn to designing one quality mascot that rises above the amateurish efforts and to deploying it in a sustainable manner.
How can a mascot be used and not end up as a one-hit wonder? Join us again at the same time next week for part 2 of our in-depth report.